Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome to another Smite commentary, and for today we'll be playing some Ravana in Arena. Since he's going to get nerfed in the next patch, I think they were going to reduce the damage on his 3, and I think they also are going to reduce the damage reduction on his ultimate. So at the moment it is 50% damage reduction for I think it's like 5 seconds when you have used your ultimate, and that's going to be reduced to 40%. Still very good. I feel like that will put him in a good spot because his ultimate at the moment is pretty good. Does a good amount of damage, and that reduction of damage taken by 50% by everyone and every single thing is very, very powerful. Okay, let's pull it together. Anubis, that's not the place you want to place that. Okay, so we literally got nothing out of that. That's unfortunate. If you pull them together, you can combine those AoE those AoE attacks to maximize your damage and clear it even faster. Especially with Anubis 3 and Whirlpool from Poseidon, you can clear it very, very quickly. Looks like the enemy had some trouble with it too, though, because they are quite late to the party, and as you can see, we can just try to pressure them out, make it a little bit more difficult for them to defend. And if you do that way, that allows you some opportunities to either poke them for a lot of damage, or maybe pick someone off, get them, kill them, get rid of them. The main reason is because they either have to choose to defend at some point or to fight you if you properly engage onto them at least. Okay. So far we are ahead in experience a little bit. We are all level 5 at the moment. And looks like they will be retreating, so that they will turn level 5 as well. If you have the wave advantage, you can use that to your advantage to try and kill some. But unfortunately not really going to happen. They're quite safe. They have a pretty good safe team. Only the Gap and the Aphrodite are the easier targets to lock down, because Gap's dash is quite slow moving to begin with. So if you are CCing him or block him with your face, then you will be able to... well, let's see, that's an ultimate. Let's use Shell. Looks like I will be able to provide it to the team. And we can go for the Humbot. Dunk onto him. And the one will be enough. That's going to be first blood. And that will put us in a very good spot. Let's body block the Aphrodite as long as I can inside that ultimate. And that's also a little trick you can definitely use. Oh, that was way off the mark. That's also a little trick you can use when you are with a Humbot, if you have the opportunity, of course. What I did there was try to body block the Aphrodite inside the Humbot's ultimate, so she would be CC'd longer. If she gets pushed out, the CC will go down, so to speak, because she's not in range of that ultimate anymore. So by body blocking her into it, she was CC'd for the entire duration. Definitely a very useful strategy if you get an opportunity like that. It's not something that will happen a lot, not something you can really aim for that well, but it's definitely something that can be useful, because we were able to pick up the Aphrodite and the meditation. I'm not sure if it was on the Gap or the Aphrodite, but definitely picked up a meditation there. Not bad at all. And looks like I'm really chunking them very hard with my 1 so far, and I can play pretty aggressive. I did pick up Mark of the Vanguard to provide me some protections, or just reduction of damage in general. They do have a couple of damage over times, some damage over time dots. I think someone is probably has Bluestone, so that will be reduced on the ticks of that. You have the birds on the Aphrodite. If Thoth fires through his glyph, that will have multiple hits. So there are a lot of things that I can kind of avoid with that, or reduce by getting Mark of the Vanguard. It also allows me to go for my boots a little bit safer. The Gap's pretty tanky. I can try and distract them a little bit. Looks like Neith is out of mana, so she won't be able to fight any longer. She retreats, which makes sense. So we'll do the same. But yeah, the Mark of the Vanguard allows me to be a little bit more aggressive, have a little bit more HP, some protections, and some damage reduction. Also very effective when I'm fighting inside a minion wave, because that damage will be reduced as well. Okay. So, picked up power boots. I always like to pick up power boots on a lot of gods. There are not a lot of gods. I like to get the attack speed boots. There are some that I feel like it's pretty useful. It also depends on how you want to play it. If you get a lot of attack speed items, it's not really worth it to begin with. But yeah, I like to get the power on my ability to deal damage, so it's definitely not a bad thing to pick up. Looks like the boss has physical protection as well, and with the gap there underneath, I don't think it's a good one to use. Oh, that was pretty bad. I was thinking about ulting, that's my bad. I should have just ulted immediately. That knockup screwed me over by the gap that allowed him to do enough damage. I didn't think they had enough damage to kill me there, but since I don't have any physical protection, I guess they still had. A little bit unfortunate. I am top everything. Okay, I'm not sure how happy I'm about that. I mean, we have a lot of gods that can deal a lot of damage. The fact that I'm max damage is not something I'm too fond of. But, okay. So far we are behind a little bit, but I think we can definitely turn this around. I picked up the Pestilence to deal with the Aphrodite a little bit better. It also allows it reduces the life seal underneath a little bit. Let's see. Shell, bit off the mark. Only hitting myself. Not really worth it. Looks like the Cupid will survive. And if I can just... Nice! Use my ultimate for the CC immunity. Come on. Nice. Good pickup. As he fired his... oh, I might die here. Time to dip. Okay, so that was a very close one. Nice. Thank you, Cupid. Not sure if it would matter, but still nice thing. So the Thoth used his dash and he had his stun prepared. And as he fired it, I used my ultimate. And that has a brief moment of CC immunity while you fire it. And that was able to, well, immune the CC from the Thoth dash. Wanted to go on him there because he used his dash. And that's something that you want to look for. If Thoth uses dash offensively, he has a brief moment where he's very vulnerable because he doesn't have any movement abilities left. Decent damage. 2 abilities hit and you can see he's almost at half HP. Definitely doing a lot of damage to that Thoth. If I get the opportunity, I definitely want to pressure him out because he can deal a lot of damage in these team fights if he's just free to cast whatever he wants. Gap might ult here, so I won't get too close. I do have my 2 just in case. Looks like we will be able to avoid almost all the damage. Let's just head back though. I can get another relic. Not sure. Let's just get thorns. Will allow me to go a little bit more aggressive, reflect some of that damage. Ooh, way off the mark was my... Let's see if we can block him. Nice. Ah, okay, he had it. My bad. Let's see if we can go for the Aphrodite next. Nice stun by the enemy Thoth. And it looks like... Ooh, a trade-off. That's fine though. Okay, we can get the Thoth maybe. Looks like my team doesn't agree. So we will be forced back. Looks like the Sanctuary or Aegis was used there by the Neath. I feel like that we definitely could have gotten the Thoth there. Because he did use his dash, he was in a very awkward spot. I think the Poseidon was out of mana, that's why he couldn't really help out. A little bit unfortunate misread on my part. I noticed the health on the Poseidon, but not really the mana. I think the mana was a little bit too little. Looks like our Cupid has DC though, so we do need to take it a little bit more careful. I mean, with the healer and the gap, it's already difficult to kill someone with their entire team or with our entire team alive. So definitely a risky one. I don't want to give up pressure completely though. It looks like my team has dipped, but we can definitely not let them get minions through this portal. I need to try and deal as much damage as I can without dying, and that's a difficult one. Rather protect the portal than survive on my own. Ooh, look at that HP. Oh, he's so fast. That sprint from the Neath was very, very good, not gonna lie. Actually rooted him in place. Will be stunned. Don't have my... looks like I don't have to use... Doesn't look like... Oh, he actually doesn't fire it. I expected him to still fire it at the Umbot. He did use his dash now though. Uses beats to avoid the slow. Actually a pretty good play. And looks like the 3 from Anubis will be enough, catching him in his dash. So that will be it. Okay. Not gonna lie, that Thoth played that pretty well. He knew that when he dashed in aggressively and wasn't able to get the kill, I would just straight up kill him if I got the root or the slow off. Because the slow guarantees the root, And if the root is hit, yeah, then he's just stuck in his place. He can't do anything after that. So definitely a very nice read, using his beats immediately. Wasn't able to survive though, but definitely a very close one and a good effort by him. Definitely well done. I might be able to go for the Neath here. I do have my Thorn, so I can hit a lot of the damage, or return a lot of the damage. Looks like nobody is here though, so I do need to try. I am dead. I'm definitely going to die. Well, never mind. Okay, I guess I'm fine. Noobs on the other hand. I think he got hit by the Thoth ult. His health depleted instantly. That's unfortunate. Nice ultimate. Was able to pick up one. I can try to defend. Stuck in the whirlpool is the Neath. She can't backflip. Looks like Aphrodite will use her ultimate to save out the Neath. Not sure if it was... Oh. That is unfortunate. The amount of protection, or yeah, the amount of savability, or however you want to call it, they have so much peel for each other. Or not only peel. Ooh, slow body on bots. We need to be a little bit careful. Looks like Aegis is used by our Anubis to make sure that he survives. The Juggernaut is coming in soon. We definitely need to defend this. Looks like the enemy will try to at least contest it. Definitely need to stand in front of it. Anubis, stop body blocking me. Dang it. Okay, at least we're able to defend that. Let's see if we can go for the bots. So much EC. Can we get the gap? Oh, that was my bad. I should have stopped basic attacking and blocking his dash. If I did that, I think he could have died there. If I stopped basic attacking, walked around it because he was slowed, I think I could have blocked his dash if I played that well. Trying to deal some damage. I did pick up the Ikeval. Not sure if it's the best choice because it is more of an early game focused item. It does allow me to box a little bit better with the Neath and the bots, which I feel like I've been doing the most, although the enemy Thoth has been dealing most of the damage. Looks like I can return some of the damage. I don't want to give up the the portal pressure. It looks like our Cupid has returned. Definitely necessary. Nice ultimate. Ooh, our boss just barely able to get out of that one. Definitely very nice. But yeah, Ikeval will allow me to box a little bit better with them. Not sure if it's going to save me, but let's see if we can. Oh, I thought I had my ultimate up. Come on. Nice. Oh, actually, Doombots got it. That's fine. That was my bad. I thought I had my ultimate up, but it was like at a couple of seconds cooldown, so I was basically attacking the air, trying to jump in with my ult, which I didn't have. Kinda rough. Let's see if we can go for the gap. Body block him. Nice knock up. That gap shield is so much HP. At least with the amount of protections he has, but we'll be able to pick him up. I'll go for Kins next, probably. I can also go for Executioner, because they have building a lot of defense. Breastplate on a couple of them, as well as Hide of the Urchin. Not sure if I want to though. I think that Kins will allow me to do a lot of damage as well, so looks like, oh, definitely nice pickup by our Roombots. Bots definitely been a lot in these fights. Nice ultimate by our Poseidon. Will be able to hit the what's her face Aphrodite, but you will be only at half HP, so that won't be enough to finish it. Let's just retreat for now. Looks like my team has dipped as well. They're in hot pursuit, able to dodge the birds. Let's root and slow them. Let's just use ultimate there. I can't risk it not using it. If he has a knock-up, I might die. Looks like he doesn't have it though, so I don't have to use my shell. If the Gap had his ultimate, or not his ultimate, his knock-up, his 2, then I definitely would have been forced into my shell to survive that. I don't think I would have survived that 150 hit if he hits me at point blank, even with my protections. So I was prepared to go for the shell, but looks like my team had my back there. Not bad. I've been liking this game. I mean, this kind of back and forth. The enemy is able to survive a lot though. Very annoying. Come on. So much damage. It's not enough. Ooh, bit of the mark was that ultimate. Oh, that gap shield was very good. Ah, oh, crap, she hit me. She hit me with the Spirit Arrow. That guaranteed my death there. Unfortunate. I really expected the team to do a little bit more damage there, but that's fine. I think that I went in just a little bit too aggressive. That's my bad. Can't really blame them for not dealing damage if I'm so far ahead. So far pushed forward. I guess that's my bad. Let's just get more defense. I think that Executioner will help me out a little bit better. Since they built a good amount of protections, I think that this will help. And it is also a very good combo with the Ikeval. Ikeval and Executioner work together very, very well. Because both work the way that you hit basic attacks to augment your strength. And reducing theirs, in this case, their protections and their power if they're physical. But definitely not bad. Okay. I could also have, I do have my ultimate, so I'm not too worried. I could also have gone for a Frostbound Hammer, which wouldn't be too bad either. I think that if I had to replay this game, I probably would have gone for Executioner instead of Ikeval, and then go for something like a Frostbound. It allows me to stick to targets a little bit better, reducing their movement speed. Let's use ultimate here. Don't want to risk more damage than I have to. Nice ultimate by our Poseidon, hitting all of them. Beautiful wombo combo by our Poseidon and our Anubis. Very well done. Nice Sanctuary by the Neath, but she's still stuck in a whirlpool and she will not be able to get out. Definitely a good trade for us, and we're in the lead by a good amount now. About 50 in the lead. I'm not sure why. I think that's the Poseidon, why he wants to surrender. He has been struggling a little bit, but... Oh, that gap shield. That was a pretty hard gap shield. But also Aegis is used on the Thoth, so doesn't matter too much. Nice! Able to get him. That slow lasted long enough to get that one. Let's use my Thorns to try and deter them from focusing me. It won't be enough, but that damage though. They have been doing a lot of damage. Okay, so I finished my build. To finish it off completely, I will sell my Ikeval and get a Kins, because that will give me most damage possible. That will definitely help out a lot. I'm not sure if I will be able to finish it, but I'm definitely gonna try. Looks like we will be able to get this. Team is fine, so I won't be forced to help them. I'll rather clear the wave quickly, make sure that they can't push it through. It is always better to give up one teammate. Ooh, nice ultimate by our enemy. Let's see if we can go for the dunk. Decent damage on the Thoth. Reduce my damage taken by a lot. Shell as well as my ultimate. Looks like my ultimate has worn off. Able to avoid a good amount of their abilities, but unfortunately not going to be enough. I took so much damage. I got destroyed that fight. Very, very unfortunate. Okay, so that was not a good engagement for us. Not at all. So far we're still in the lead by a little bit. Not sure why we are so much in the lead. I think it has something to do with the minions. But we're only 2 kills ahead with about 40 points in total. So not bad at all. Although we do need to defend this, otherwise it will be a little bit of an awkward one. Okay, looks like they are not even going to try and push it. With it at half HP at the midpoint of the map, definitely we will be able to pick this one up. Let's provide some peel for our Anubis though. Make sure that he gets out as well. As... Okay, never mind. Our boss got destroyed. Looks like my Heart of Nemean is definitely not a bad choice. The physicals have been hurting me so much that returning a lot of that damage towards them is definitely doing me a lot. Nice ultimate by the... Ooh, nice timed. Okay, but there was a very good ultimate by the enemy Aphrodite, reducing a lot of the damage the bots would have taken and saving his life in the process. Was able to jump the Thoth ult though, so I was able to survive myself with my own ultimate. So I think that's actually worth it. I think it's worth it to get the Aphrodite ultimate for my ultimate every single time. Because that means that they won't be able to, well, I want to say save someone, but they will still be able to in some way. Let's see if we can get this quickly. Let's grab this up and have some more damage. Nice ultimate by our Cupid, zoning 2 of them. We'll be able to pick up 1. And I can definitely chase this Neath. Nice sprint, will reduce the movement speed, or will get rid of the movement speed reduction. But it won't be able to save them. Let's see if we can go for another one. We can definitely try to go for this Aphrodite. Use meditation for the mana, so it is the one that is going to get that. And I will be able to get another kill. It's not going to be the Quadra, and it looks like I will fall down, actually killing myself. Okay, good to know. You are intargetable, but you're not immune in your 2. Because I just killed myself with my own 2. I used my 2 on the gap, and he reflected the damage with his thorns. Okay, good to know. I didn't know that. I thought it was damage immunity, but it's just CC immunity and intargetable. Not damage immune. No, good to note. Okay. I guess you learn something every day, especially if you don't play God a lot. Ravana is one of those gods I don't play a lot. He is an interesting one though. He's really one of those brawler warriors that likes to just fight and be in someone's face. And sometimes that's really a playstyle I like to do. It's not my favorite of all times though. Decent damage by the opponent. Lets you shell to give Cupid some form of peel. He has a very low amount of HP. Still not enough even with that. And looks like I might be forced into my ultimate. Looks like they do dip. So keeping an eye on your minimap, definitely a good one there. Because I realized only the gap was close enough. I figured I was fine. My 2 was almost back up as well. Nice ultimate by the Cupid. That will be one. I won't be able to chase down that bot. But with that single minion kill, we will be able to pick up the victory. Nice. Not bad. Very good game. All in all, the enemy team was very good at surviving. Our team was very good at dealing damage. So all in all, good matchups. I'm glad I picked up some healing reduction. Maybe I should have picked up a Brawlers as well, since I do have a lot of damaging abilities. And if you only hit one, it will be a reduction on the healing. And you can see a lot of damage done. 36k damage. Highest on the board. Actually, not the highest on the board. 50k by the enemy Thoth. He has been dealing a lot of damage this entire game. Wasn't able to focus him as much as I probably would have liked to. But he's also probably one of the most difficult to focus. If you focus the Thoth, he needs to have used his dash already. And with a Gap and an Aphrodite on the same team, the chances of you killing him are pretty slim. Since his dash is longer than any other in the game. Except for maybe Mercury Ultimate, but if you count that as a dash, yeah. But that is going to be it. Pretty good game, not gonna lie. It was a fun one. But you can see Ravana is very, very powerful. I was fighting one onto, well, their entire team a lot of this game. And I was able to survive a good amount, even though I'm not full protection. So definitely a very powerful god. That ultimate being nerfed, probably necessary. I feel like he will be in a pretty good spot after the upcoming patch. I don't think he'll be bad again. I don't think he'll be as good as he is now. He's been picked up a lot, especially in Conquest, if I'm not mistaken. But he's definitely not a bad god at all. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any requests, please let me know down in the comments. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.